How y'all doing today? Thank y'all for making it out to this special moment, not only for me, but for the community and my family also. And I wanted to also thank y'all just for the support. You know, since my ninth grade year, a lot of y'all believed in me, and that's very nice. You know, y'all didn't have to do that, so I'm really thanking y'all. And I just want to thank my family, my supporters, my friends, you know, for always keeping me above the water, you know, always keeping my head up high, you know, making me remain humble. And with that being said, for the next 3 to 4 years, I will be attending the University of Louisiana State University. Thank y'all for coming out, you know, going out your ways just to come out and just celebrate this moment with me and my family and friends, you know. Y'all didn't have to do that, so thank y'all a lot.
Go across the way.
Yeah.
Maason, when did you come to your decision to pick LSU to be your school?
Well, I really came to the decision earlier this morning. You know, I let all the other schools that I wasn't coming. So this morning.
Was it a really tough decision, or how?
It was really tough. I had a real good relationship with the University of Georgia coaching staff, and that was the biggest probably relationship at the end. That was kind of hard.
What did Coach O say when you told him you were going to be an LSU Tiger?
He was excited, you know, because last year when they had not signed a couple of defensive tackles, he mentioned to me, you know, he wasn't signing this class without me. So I thought that was, you know, very cool for him to say that. And I know I've been one of his main priorities since day one, and he really showed that. So yeah.
Talk about the last couple of days, just maybe how stressful it's been, and how happy are you that this is all going to be behind you really soon?
Oh, I'm really happy about it. It's been real stressful, and it's not even really about all the schools contacting you. It's all of the reporters, all of the newscasts, like all of them people, just always constantly calling, yeah, and just having to entertain all those different schools, you know, trying to get down to it, because I mean that's pretty much it. But it's just real time consuming, and you know, as a 17, 18-year-old boy, you know, that's a lot.
Maason, was the opportunity to play right away at LSU this fall a huge factor in your decision to go to LSU?
For sure. For all of my top schools, they all had at least one defensive tackle committed, and LSU was the only one with any of them uncommitted. So definitely, and I feel like I could go in day one and be a very impactful player for them.
How does it feel to play, you know, somewhat closer to home?
It definitely had a big effect on my decision. Just being able to get my family and my friends out to see me a lot easier than it would be, say, if I was in Athens or in Tuscaloosa or in Miami. And I really, with the traveling situation, I really wanted my grandmother to see me play. So that was a big thing for me too.
How does it feel?
What'd you say?
How does it feel to be older now, knowing that you know for your future?
It's kind of exciting, you know. It's different because I've never really worn the colors like that, because when I was younger I didn't really like LSU. So I mean, it's different. It's different.
see you taking pictures with all your friends, families, and teammates and stuff like that. Just talk about the importance of your support system there.
My support system is the best in the country. I love each and every one of them. They've sacrificed a lot for me to be in the position I am, and I'm very blessed to have them around.
Knowing that LSU has put out a lot of great defensive linemen, just how did that, attract you to want to be the next major defensive lineman from LSU?
Definitely. I mean, since 2013, I think they're tied to put the most defensive linemen in the draft. So that's definitely, the track record speaks for itself. And I think with me getting into the system a little bit earlier than everybody, implementing the system, I think I'll be the next one,
Can you talk a little bit about your relationship with Coach O? I mean, he's obviously from just down the road, and how maybe that affected you guys' bond.
That definitely impacted the bond. Like you said, from him being so close to where I'm from, he understands what I go through on a daily basis. He's also a defensive line coach, so he's one of the only head coaches in America that is a defensive line coach. But from him being from the Bayou region, he's going to be able to feel how I feel some days, because he's just as far from home as I am.
LSU has a couple spots left. Are you gonna turn into recruiter? And who might you be looking at?
Yeah, for sure. I got a lot of buddies. For one, Tristan Lee from Virginia. I'm trying to get him for sure. And that's pretty much it right now. I hadn't looked everywhere else, but that's pretty much it.
Give me your best Coach O, go Tigers.
I can't do that. I can't do that. Go Tigers.
Thanks, Maason.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your time.
Thank y'all for coming.
I know you dream of times like this, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Now, as the #1 defensive tackle in the nation, you're on the highest stage playing for
Yeah.
the time. And arguably the best conference. Just talk about
Yeah.
how it's going to set you up to go into the next level possibly.
With playing in the SEC, there's definitely, advantages on and off the field. I'm gonna be playing against the best talent, so I'm gonna be getting recruited by the NFL teams as the best talent there is. That's why the SEC puts out the most players than anybody each and every year. And with off the field, with SEC comes big football fans, which for me, that's gonna give me foreign life after football. With networking and connections, that's gonna play a big role in, what I do after football. So, with playing the SEC, like I said, it brings very big advantages for me and my family also, and it's gonna give me a chance to really showcase my talents on the field.
Right. On the high school level, you played 7-5-8 ball, so you've been against SEC type talent, and
Yeah.
your teammates, which I remember now.
Yeah.
You're going against Kyle Edwards and Puga
Yeah.
and people like that. Just talk about how important that is to have that experience already.
It's a real big thing to have that experience. Puga definitely one of the best, best athletes I ain't ever seen in my life. So just having to run after him, having to run after John Emery, having to run after all them boys, they cold. So, going to the next level, I'll be able to, or have the knowledge to guard somebody like them, and yeah.
Your mama, I talked to your mama for a little while.
Yeah.
She was telling me about the amount of red beans and rice and chicken you use and
Yeah.
everything like that. But she also talked about your self-determination.
Yeah.
Just talk about going forward, how that's going to propel you to the next level, being self-determined, not having to have people on you.
I think the thing that separates good and great players is their work ethic, and I feel like I got some of the best work ethic, in the country. I train all the time. I done lost over 50 pounds in the last 3 months, So, just having anything on my mind, I got to go get it. And it's not even just for me, but also for my family, for my community, for my city, because they don't got a lot of people that come from around here, that do that have the, the blessing and have all the things to do what I could do, And, I just want to put on for the city. I want to give them younger kids, a chance to be able to, get recruited as high as I was. So maybe 3-4 years ago, the big schools wasn't coming down here, and now that it will be, now that I didn't set the foundation, me and Jakai, we didn't set the foundation, so they'll be able to get recruited.